Hola, my name is Ng'endo Mukii. I am a filmmaker from Nairobi, Kenya. I work in animation and I also do photography. At the Vila Sul residency with the Goethe Institute in Bahia, and I have come to Salvador to explore more. This here is extremely exciting for me to experience.
You like me as I am confessed. Do you love me the way I am, or would you leave me for someone new? Do you like me as I am confessed? Yeah. All I ever do.
Madai is in response to a film that we made in Kenya, in Nairobi, in August about Marielle Franco. And we had a workshop there for 4 days where we talked with young people about Marielle Franco, and we ended up making a short film about her. So I was really happy to be able to come to Brazil, to be able to show the film here in Brazil with people here, and to share that we in Kenya are also thinking about what is happening here in Brazil, even though we are so far from each other. So this workshop in Plataforma meant that I was also working with young people here, and they were thinking about something happening in Kenya, and I could take this back as a package, as a gift for Kenyans, in the same way that I brought the film of Marielle as a gift for Brazilians. So my hope is to make a bridge between Brazil and Kenya, and to allow us to have a direct conversation with each other.
Wangari. Seus olhos continuam vivos, espumando pelo mar da Bahia. O barco das memórias atravessou o oceano e fez da sua história a nossa história.
There's a woman called Andrea Medrado who works for an organization called Voices in Rio, who came to Kenya, and she asked about participating in making a workshop celebrating Marielle Franco because she wanted to have a film. And this is how we ended up making the workshop in Nairobi, because Voices was looking for a way to celebrate Marielle Franco. In terms of coming to Brazil, I was invited by the Vila Sul residency by Goethe Bahia. So for my influences, I tend to have a lot of influences that are outside of film and animation. And one artist that I really love is called Ng'endo, and she is a Kenyan artist who was living for a long time in New York. She has a really brilliant way of exploring the female body, and also the way it is used and seen in society, and I find it really creative. In terms of literature, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie is an incredible writer, and she writes, you know, this feeling you have when you read something and you feel as if someone has taken the words out of your mind and formed them. This is Chimamanda. She really writes about the African experience, like the Nigerian young woman experience in the diaspora. And there are many things that she writes about which I felt really connected with. An example for her book that is called Americana. So in Kenya, I work as a documentary animator, and this is a really specific area, so I can only speak about the Kenyan film industry really from my experience, which is very specific. And the really beautiful thing about working in Kenya in animation is that it is such a young industry, and that means that we are not controlled by expectations of what animation should be in Kenya. There's no Kenyan animation visual language that has yet been established. And it's very exciting because that means that me and the colleagues I'm working with and other people who are in the animation industry in Kenya are developing this language. So I think this is the thing that I try to hold on to a lot because it can be very difficult to work in Nairobi. We don't have funds for filmmaking. It's really difficult to access them, and it's usually in Europe we have to go access them. But what I hold on to is the knowledge that what we are doing now is going to have a huge influence for people in the future because we're at the beginning, and that's incredible. I've been working in animation for over 10 years now, and I've worked in animation for television, for children's TV, which was really fulfilling. But then at some point I stopped this because I felt that my voice was not coming through in what I wanted to say. And I feel as if I've been on a journey trying to figure out exactly what my purpose has been. And I really felt strongly that when I brought the Marielle Franco film to Brazil, as a way for us in Kenya to communicate with Brazil, to say that we are really connected with you and we feel your suffering and we are standing with you in solidarity, the power that I felt bringing that film here was incredible. And I felt at that moment that I discovered what my purpose is. So I was really excited to do the workshop in Plataforma because then we've made the same gift to take back to Kenya. And if I can just be a bridge through which people can communicate in different parts of the world, I think that is extremely important. And that can be my purpose now.